Hello, everybody. Let's see now. We got that. There we are. I think that's got it. Hello, everybody. It's been a while, hasn't it? And I have a lot of good excuses for why it's been a while, but I assume that you don't want to hear those excuses, and to be completely frank, I don't want to tell you, because that's personal, and why would I be letting you into my personal life? I don't know you, you don't know me, we're just strangers on the internet, you don't know me, so I'm not going to tell you. Okay, that was rude. I suppose it has been long enough for me to offer some sort of explanation as to why I just haven't been around. And some of you may know this already, but for those of you who are loyal viewers of the channel, I still don't know why, you probably have not ventured that far from my reach. So I'm just gonna come right out and tell you that I have a second channel. This is a channel that has been a labor of love for a long time, and this channel, I'm going to put it up right here or wherever. It's called The Real Official Cafe, or just better known as Cafe. The Real Official Cafe is just the name, so everyone can distinguish it. So what do I do there? Well, it's mostly comedy stuff. I've put a lot of work into this channel, into the I guess you could call the suave, sophisticated Chris Janke with Classics by Candlelight, and more recently some of my readings of Edgar Allan Poe. For Halloween, I've done The Raven, I've done The Telltale Heart, and I've also done a couple of music videos. Clair de Lune by Debussy, and Fat Old Sun by Pink Floyd. And these videos are what you could really consider my more soft stuff. Like, it's stuff that you would expect from a person who made Baby Einstein videos for as long as I did. But Cafe is something that is a bit more me. And the way I like to explain that is I tend to have two very specific personalities. One personality is the one I exhibit when I'm with a more mature crowd, so that would be your Classic by Candlelight stuff, which I really do enjoy. But here's the thing, my other personality is a personality I exhibit when I'm with my friends, which is it's a bit more raunchy, it's a bit more wild, it's a bit more college, if you understand that. So I've kind of put that into this other channel, which I've been doing now since 2020. And I've been doing it not really consistently, but more consistently than I've been on here in the last couple of years. So if you want to see me doing more stuff, you're going to see it over on this other channel. And we have a lot of things going on this channel. We have a podcast called the Idiots in a Room podcast, which I run with my good friend Nick V, and I'll post the links to his channel down in the description below, as well as my channels. There are a couple of defunct shows over there now, including Chris Try Stuff, which was a food review show. It had over 50 episodes. All the episodes are in that channel now. They're all in the playlist, but I'm not doing that show anymore. Might come back, I don't know. But I'm just telling you that in case you want to watch it. We also have a lot of sketch comedy. Now, fair warning, the sketches aren't very good because I gotta admit it, I am not a good writer. So I try to do a lot of improvisational stuff, but the problem is I'm not a very good improviser either. So a lot of the stuff that you're going to see on there is mostly just like messing around and not doing it very well. So I guess my point to that is like it's not terrible, but like it's not the greatest. But you might be thinking, well, you're not giving me much reason to go over there. I mean, one of your shows is done. You say it yourself, you're not good at writing. But I would still say that these things aren't really refined things that I'm going to be using as promotional material in 10 years. These are more practice videos. These are videos that I'm using as a way to hone my craft and just get better at what I'm doing, which kind of ties into the next big project that I'm working on. Longtime viewers of this channel might know that it's my big ambition to create something beyond YouTube. Perfect example, when I put Classics by Candlelight on television. Now granted, it was local television, but it was still television. So you might be thinking, well, what's next? Well, I'm working on a sketch comedy variety show, which is going to have its own separate channel. I'm working on it with a couple of my friends, and I can't wait for you to meet them. You can meet a couple of them already on Cafe, but you're going to meet even more of them once we start this, and we're getting to work on it pretty quick here. You can find more information about that on the other channel. I'm not going to say the name of it because it's a pretty raunchy name, and I kind of want to keep this channel just like the way I've kept it, family friendly, if you know what I mean. Speaking of this channel, what's going to happen to it? Why am I making this video update telling you what's going on here when there's really nothing here? There's been nothing here for almost 3 years now. I have not touched this channel at all. Well, that's kind of what I want to talk about. This channel isn't necessarily dead. I might come back and do something here from time to time because this is my first channel. This is where I got my start, and it's kind of nostalgic to look back on some of those old videos and think about all the ones I deleted because they were so stupid that I couldn't stand it. But I'm going on a tangent here. Point is, this channel is probably not going to be touched very often, if at all. It's just been dormant for so long that I don't really have a need to come back to it. Now granted, that being said, there is a possibility that Classics by Candlelight might come back here, but that possibility is pretty slim to non-existent. For two reasons. One, I think the show has run its course, and if I were to do anything else, it would probably be a feature film version of the series, which I have sketched out a lot of ideas for, but I don't know if it would be feasibly possible until a while down the road. And two, I think it's just not as popular as I want it to be, as it could be, and as it should be. One of my biggest complaints about this channel, which I'm trying to get away from now, is that I was kind of disappointed when I started moving away from the BE stuff into the Classics by Candlelight series, where I was frustrated that people were coming just for that and not for my new stuff. I wanted everybody to be gradually evolving like I was. But I can't expect the viewing audience to do that. That was selfish of me. So I've kind of decided that it's not really a good idea to keep pushing on this idea that doesn't have much steam. Because I've done great things with this series. I've pretty much exhausted every avenue I wanted to with it. And I don't think it's fair to myself or to you guys, who obviously came for just one specific thing, to try and make something that obviously doesn't work. So it's probably not going to come back, at least for a long time. So that's what I have to say about that. As for BE content, I've said it multiple times. I am not going back to that. It was a long time ago, and I'm sure I'll still get people asking me if I'm going to make more of it, but no, I am not. So, for all intents and purposes, basically what I'm trying to say here is that this channel is essentially dead. Like I said, it might come back someday, but I wouldn't count on it. So, if you want more of me, then I would go over to the Cafe channel and my third channel, which you can find out more about on Cafe. But if you are like, screw you, I don't want anything different from what I've already been seeing on this channel, then feel free to stick around here, go through the library. There's so many old videos on here that you can check out, but that's going to be the library. There's not going to be anything else on here. So, or at least for a good little while. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of come in here and tell you all that, because it's been so long without any explanation whatsoever. And I just felt like I owed it to my original audience. And final point here I'd like to say is thank you for watching everything. Even if you missed out on some of the other stuff I put up, thank you for sticking around this long and subscribing. I'm still getting new subscribers. I'm still getting lots of views on old videos, mostly the BE stuff, but I've come to terms with that. So I just want to say thank you everybody for watching. Thank you everybody for subscribing. Thank you everybody who's commented on these videos, because it's been great. It really has been great to see the engagement with all of these videos, and just see you guys liking them. So thank you very, very much. But now I think it's time that I get out of your area here. I've been rambling for about 8 minutes or so. Probably 8 minutes. I don't know. I'll see it when I edit this thing. But yeah, if you guys want to check out more of me, I'm putting my link in the description below. I'm going to put a couple other links that you guys can go and check out other people's content that I personally work with. But that's about all from me. I hope to see you over on Cafe, but if not, have fun here. And I will see you guys when I see you. Take care. God, this smoke smells.